Shadowblade here with a new episode of Factorio with Angels and Bob's mods. That's loud. So when last we met, we had built our sapphirite thing. I have done the same with the stereotype and the bobmonium. So they are all making these lovely purified stuff. I still haven't figured out how I'm going to turn it. I believe what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the sorting up here just in line. We'll get all of the ores and then we'll just ship the ores over to our refining area. And then for the Givelite, I was able to do that, but not as many of them will work. I'm having some problems with this a little bit with our sulfuric acid. We'll get to that in a second, but I started having some attacks by the dudes, and so I decided to build a tank. Voila. And I'm crafting up a little bit of cannon shells. I've got some explosive ones too. I did a little bit of flamethrower ammo. So let's go. I was able to clear out a couple of the bases around here, but this big one up here is really causing me grief. I had put down some sniper turrets to try and get rid of them that way, and it just did not work very well. So I figured it's time for tanks. Now, how this all works, I don't know. I have not played with a lot of tanks. It's got a supposedly a very large range. I'm running into things 30 or so. So I don't know if we should like flamethrower. Like this, or if we should be... That doesn't seem to be doing what we need it to do. I wonder if I can just run into these things, maybe. Wow, this is really destroying our tank. You can see this... And we're dead. So let's load back up here. Oh, we might need to load. Might need to load the one before. Yeah, I think we are. So we'll load this up. Yeah, these shells don't seem to do very good against the big swarms. The bullets, maybe a little bit, but they have some pretty... Like, I guess, can I... The big cannon doesn't seem to work unless it's got like a... There we go. Our piercing rounds seem to go through. These bases pretty good. Thin down some of this. You can see that they've evolved quite a bit. They're really hardy now. Key just seems to be to keep moving and ooh, explosive rounds seem to work pretty good. And here we go. Okay. So that was rough. I think, now I got this thing, it was like a plasma cannon that you can upgrade your vehicles with, but I didn't have enough space for it. It's like a 4x4 deal. I probably didn't have any power that would make it work, but I kind of wanted to see what it was like, and well, it wouldn't fit in there, so perhaps when we get a bigger tank, we can play with that a little bit. Pick up all these goodies here. I think we need them for something eventually. And yeah, we'll let our guys heal this up. But not bad. Tank worked. Now, it is not the fastest thing in the world, but it is effective. So that clears out the majority of stuff. I think it's because all this stuff was putting out some serious pollution. I don't think it's up here yet. There may be some getting down here, but they have to go way around to attack us, so I'm not too worried about that. So let's putter on down. I think there's other things you can put in these things to make them go faster and things like that, so that might be something we can experiment with a little bit down the line. But we need to get some green circuits working first. Once we get green circuits, we can do some really fun stuff. All right, we'll park you up here. So we have tons of this stuff. I have been kind of manually moving it down to our sorting facility so that we have some iron going, because we were out of iron completely. All the way down. In there. There we go. So you'll see this is start going. Good stuff. And you can see where I've already built up a big stockpile of a lot of this stuff, including titanium ore, which we could probably make some titanium cool stuff out of. I just can't see it now, but yeah, so we've got that going. So what we're going to want to do is basically pull these over to the other side. Have them start doing their sorting bit. And I'm going to leave this going here so that we can get the iron. You can see the iron coming through. I think I'll start dismantling up top here. I don't believe we need a bunch of this stuff. We'll leave this here. Because we don't have room to pick up all this junk. Put that in there and that in there. We'll just put some of this extra stuff in here. There we go. And then I want to before we pick up these other things, let's go ahead and get rid of all these alien artifacts that are just cluttering up our inventory. No need for all that nonsense. Okie dokie. Yeah, that'll work. Steel pipe. All right. So let me show you kind of what's going on with our sulfuric acid as well. Well, let me grab all this stuff first. We're going to leave that one going. This one is pretty much empty. Okay. Oh, we should probably keep this going a little bit. What happened? What's going on with our electricity? Almost done with all of this. Box moved out of the way. Oops, I guess you do need this. All right. Then we're going to move things north. Now, I haven't decided yet whether or not I need to upgrade these. Oh, they're already upgraded. Never mind. So I guess we'll leave them the way they are. And then, what, man, this thing needs some light. That works. We'll uniform it over this way. Those balloon lights are really nice. All right. So first things first, as always, get rid of all the trees because they are terrible blights upon mankind. We'll deal with global warming from an inability to convert carbon dioxides into oxygen in a different game. All right, then what we do, we want now that doesn't look right, does it? Sorting phase. Something's wrong with my blueprint. All of my blueprints are missing the stuff, except for this new one that I made. Okay. Well. Luckily for us, they're not hard to put down. These will be sapphirite sorting. Let's do this here, and we'll put you here. That should give us light. And there we go. And why don't we take our deal here. Sorting phase. We'll put it in here, and we'll get rid of this one. Yeah, it was really bizarre. Well. Are we out of? We are. Except this is going to be you. And there we go. See, we're getting all these different ores, including uranium. Oh, that's fun. Missing some iron plate for more of these things, but I feel like we're going to need some more poles too. And you are what? Bobmonium? Bobmonium. All right. There's our bobmonium stuff going in. We don't have the iron to make another one of these guys. And I haven't done the rubite yet because, oh my gosh, that nitric acid is just a pain. I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do with that because it's just awful. Let's get rid of these rocks. Just planning for the future. This is our last section here. Boom. There we go. All right. So, I mean, we have a little bit of this stuff built up, you can see here. We could, theoretically, go ahead and put this up here. We might run out of loaders. Nope, we're perfect. Ha! Beautiful. And then these guys are going to do this one. And you just need this, and now you're going. Sweet Caroline. All right, so we need 2 more of those warehouses. We can snag those, but we're almost out of time. So let me show you what problems I was having. Yeah, we're almost completely done with our ore refinement and sorting, which is pretty nifty. Now, I know there's other recipes here where you can do like just pure iron ore with different crush stuff, but it, I mean, I don't know. I think you get more out of it if you just do all these. There's no waste products. I mean, there's no waste products in these either. But you have to use, on some of them, you have to use mineral catalysts and some other things that you have to make other places. You use different types of stuff. I just feel like unless we really need something specific, you know, we can, I think tungsten is the only one that you have to do separately. Like you cannot just get tungsten ore out of any of the regular things. But we've got like some amazing stuff going on. So if you look here, I swapped out this tank to see if that might be better than one of these big guys here. It was not. So let me put the big guy back down. Here, have that. There we go. So what's happening is the oxygen isn't making its way down to all of these things. And I don't know why. I've tried to like reroute some of the oxygen over this way, and it seems to help a little bit over here, but it's just for whatever reason, I've done like crazy things with piping this way, and it's just that they just don't seem to be getting what they need. So the next thing I was going to try was using the copper pipes to see if maybe, you know, that's the problem. Because here, I mean, we have plenty of stuff. It's just the oxygen. So if I go... are these all stone? Let's do this. Let's do stone pipe to ground, go to copper, and stone pipe go to copper. What's the thing? Insufficient items. What am I missing? Undergrounds, probably. Insufficient items. So is that doing any better? I don't think so. Because it's weird because over here, if you look at it, these guys have tons of oxygen. They're just sitting and they're not doing anything. There's plenty of it here. And even when I put in, where are my things? Like these pumps, they don't seem to help. Right? See, it's not like doing anything. Some of these do tons and others do nothing. And it's not any of this stuff. I'm burning those off, so those are sufficiently full. I don't know. There's something weird about it, so I'm going to have to figure it out. But that's about all we got time for. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, tap on the like button. It helps me out and helps out the channel. And if you really enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe for more content. But until next time, I've been Shadowblade. You guys stay sharp.